Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvati Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyananda, with the grace and unending compassion of Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, we welcome you all with our love and respect. Kailasa's Nithyananda TV is the official TV programming of Sri Kailasa, the only Hindu nation revived by His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. Sri Kailasa is home to the largest online city in the world, providing authentic teachings, culture, and lifestyle of Hinduism and its abundant offerings in the digital platform. We request all of you to enrich yourself with enlightenment and enrich the world with enlightenment. Share this live feed on the social media platforms you are watching us. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Kailasa's Nithyananda, to receive exciting updates about Sri Kailasa. Getting a passport into Sri Kailasa, the greatest e-nation of the world. The Kailasa nation resides in the global city of the internet. The purpose is to decode and make available the enlightened civilization of Sanatana Hindu Dharma and its contributions to all in a user-friendly way. The Kailasa e-passport gives people all over the world access to benefits of all the knowledge and services Sanatana Hindu Dharma has to offer. via digital and online mediums. The Kailasa e-passport empowers you to exclusive access to the vast knowledge base of Hinduism in an online environment. You can access all the resources, teachings, and lifestyle that Sanatana Hindu Dharma has to offer. Log on to kailasa.org/e-passport for your exclusive access into the e-nation, Sri Kailasa. The global Akhanda Nirvikalpa Samadhi Jnana Yajna is in its 98th day today. On May 13th, 2020, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam started this movement to give the world a superconscious breakthrough and to heal the world from COVID-19. Since then, people from 50 countries continuously sit and radiate the space of Paramashiva by participating in the process of unclutching, sitting in Nirvikalpa Samadhi, 24 hours a day and 7 days a week. On the 98th day, 317 people sessions from 50 countries all over the world contributed to 19,020 minutes for peace as part of this initiative. For free introductory meditation classes are also available and there is no prior experience required. So log on to kailasa.tv/minutes for peace. That's minutes for peace and join the Minutes for Peace movement. Yesterday, Paramashiva's message from Kailasa, Swamiji has been expanding on the conscious intention. How just the conscious will can trump anything else. Just the will is given the utmost respect by the whole cosmos. Our individual conscious will is respected, revered, and basically blessed to become reality. Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasha was, your conscious intention is the principal manifestation, primary expression, core concept called you. If you are a concept, the core of you is your conscious intention. Your unconscious mood swings does not matter. That's the good news. That is why knowledge, knowing about what is right, and the conscious intention is given so much importance in Hindu tradition. Knowledge, ultimate, is called Veda. The ultimate is knowledge, not Divya or sacred. Knowledge is sacred. Veda is Divya. For anyone who has started thinking Hinduism is the religion, because the array of possibilities, the thinking currents, the thought currents, the possible philosophies, every possibility is addressed, nurtured, and cared for, and properly guided. As we have multiple times mentioned, the Upanishads do not give the ultimate truth. They also give that, but more than that, they give the right cognition, the right thought currents for any thinking liberal person. When we catch those thought currents, simply Upanishad introduces us to the thought currents. By putting our energy, putting our thinking process, putting our attention, all of that, time, talent, treasure, everything onto that thought current, we will realize the ultimate. The Upanishadic rishis are so compassionate and so selfless. They are the embodiment of the self, but they are so selfless in that they do not want to limit our expression or our realization of the truth. They only give us the right thought current so we may even reach the truth at a much higher plane, higher existence, a deeper truth than what they experienced. With that, they allow us the freedom to give the thought current which will enable us, which will guide us directly into the truth. That is the beauty of Hinduism. Swamiji beautifully says, anyone who has started to think, Hinduism is for them. Hinduism is for them. Swamiji also mentioned the planets that we see are not dead mechanism as taught by modern science. They are living energy. The Surya Siddhanta clearly can calculate and tell you data, whether it is about past astronomical incidents, miracles, mysteries that happened, or about the future that is going to happen, or even simple clerical predictions of routine happenings like Amavasya, Purnima. The precision with which they can calculate is extraordinary. The Surya Siddhanta recognizes each of these planets as living forces. Swamiji went on to expand on something that a lot of trolls had a lot to say about. The Einstein's theory, E equals mc square. Swamiji went on to expand. Anything which science defines as matter is not completely matter. The continuity, the frequency of the continuity is more prevalent in that than the frequency of intensity. And he gave a proper example. Any table, for example, it seems to exist for longer in the state. So we believe it is matter. But matter, what we call as matter, is not absolute matter. It's not matter alone. It is a permutation and combination of certain frequency of intensity, energy, and certain frequency of continuity, what we call as matter. All energies, whether gravitational force or electromagnetic force or weak nuclear force or strong nuclear force, which are the only four forces known to modern science. And of course, Hinduism knows more than 11 forces, and that includes consciousness, chit. In all these four energies, the proportion of the intensity is more than the proportion of the continuity component. Those experiences and expressions of the universe, that we call as force, where the vibration frequency of the continuity is more than the frequency of the intensity. We call it as matter. So, matter as we know as matter is not matter, but simply that the vibration component, the vibration frequency of continuity is more than the frequency of the intensity, which is what we call as matter. Both matter and energy are centered on Chit, consciousness. The Chidakasha Swatantra. When consciousness starts manifesting itself with more percentage of matter, we call it matter. If it is more percentage of intensity, we call it as energy. The truth here is the truth that really Swamiji wanted to share with all of us is the source of matter and energy is consciousness. Hindu tradition very clearly explains whether planets or you both are centered in consciousness. The Chidambara Paraveli, in a pure conscious Milky Way, which is the source of you or the planets, both. The modern day psychology, modern day medicine, Vedic medicine, all of these. The difference between these is only one thing. In Vedic tradition, everything is consciousness centered. In Vedic tradition, everything is consciousness centered. We are not biomechanism, we are bioorganism. In modern day medicine, we are simply biomechanism. They don't involve the component of consciousness, whether to diagnose you, cure you, or even treat you, or even attend to your illness in any form. The conscious component is not accepted as the active part of their whole profession. But in Ayurveda, end to end, consciousness plays a major role. In Tiruvannamalai, we had an Ayurvedic doctor, Narayana Samitaka. He was a Siddha doctor also. Fools are those who say Ayurveda and Siddha are different. In India, many traditional medicine systems evolved. for the last few thousand years. He is my guru in introducing the science of Aushadha as per Hindu tradition. I had, Swamiji describes, I had the great opportunity to be under the feet of many gurus, studying Shaivism under the great Vidwan Pandu Ranganar and the Enlightenment science and Siddha tradition under the feet of, at the feet of Isaki Swamigal. All the gurus, Annamalai Swamigal, the disciple of Ramana Maharishi, Isaki Swamigal, who had direct initiation from Seshadi Swamigal, who was the predecessor to Ramana Maharishi, and of course, he had a great reverence and devotion to Ramana Maharishi also. His disciple Kuppamal, who taught me the whole Shakta and Vedanta tradition, and Yogananda Puri, who literally transformed my body into a yogic body and gave me the whole knowledge and science of yoga, and the great yogi Ram Sarat Kumar. All of them had great reverence for each other. They not only coexisted, they all were rooted in their sampradayas and had high reverence for each other. Panduranganar, who was a great Shaivite, who used to never miss his Shiva Puja, had amazing reverence, respect to all other great beings, whether it is Malayuchi Maunaswami, who lived without food, or anyone else. The kind of reference they all had for each other gave me amazing energy, strength, possibility to imbibe all the traditions. Swamiji defined himself as the tree strengthened by all their sincere hard work and their honesty to their tradition. All the Hindus, Swamiji made this recommendation. Please follow your sampradaya intensely. You will never have anger, violence, and wrong attitude towards other sampradayas. Follow your sampradaya intensely. Then that takes away a lot of violence, a lot of anger towards each other. All the Hindu sampradayas are ultimately moksha based, enlightenment based. They claim exclusivity only for you, not to get diverted, distracted, wasting your time and energy. All our Kandana Mandana, the Shaivite saying, Shaivism is the ultimate. Vaishnava saying, Vaishnavism is the ultimate, is more not to let you get derivated and waste time, not exclusivity on the goal itself. That is why Swamiji again and again says, all Hindus follow your sampradaya intensely. Also, with a lot of pride, Swamiji shared, my gurus were such juicy people. He has seen Panduranganar, who lived in a place called Kiranattur in Tirunamalai. In those days, it was like a village away from the temple in the outskirts. There used to be agricultural lands between what now Tirunamalai has grown. Every day, he used to come by walk to the temple. Whenever the 230th Guru Mahasannidhanam of Tonde Mandalam camps in Tirunamalai, he will never miss bringing flowers and bilva for his puja. Whenever Trichy Swamigal comes and stays, he used to stay in Ishane Madam, the mutt opposite the house where I was born and brought up. For both of them, Panduranganar used to bring bilva and flowers with such sincerity. In the same way, Kuppamal used to collect fruits and flowers and go to visit Kripananda Variyar or Kundrakudi Adigalar. The amazing harmony between all of them created an ambience for me to internalize all these traditions. Whether modern day psychology, Vedic psychology, modern day physics or Vedic physics, modern day medicine or Vedic medicine, all of these, the major difference is Vedic tradition approaches everything as consciousness centered. We say planet Saturn is not a dead mechanism or combination of few forces. It is a living, independent intelligence called Sanishwara. Even now, Swamiji beautifully connects with Sanishwara and receives his blessing starting to talk about this. Sanishwara is a living, conscious, independent intelligence. In the same way, Brihaspati, Guru, is a conscious, independent intelligence who is the master of the Jupiter planet. The Western cosmology or astronomy considers Jupiter as a planet with little abilities, capabilities, logically analyzable combination of matter and force together. But in reality, Guru, the house of Jupiter, the Lord of Jupiter is Guru. He is independent intelligence. He can respond to your powers. He can manifest what you want in your life. Hinduism, even for physical diagnosis, uses astrology. If you go to a reliable Ayurvedic doctor, whether it is Siddha or Ayurvedic doctor, they very immediately they will know Jyotisha because Jyotisha is Anga, a part of Ayurvedic science. In Siddha tradition, there is something called seeing the saram. When you go to the doctor, it is a science to study what is the breathing pattern of the of you and what is the breathing pattern of the grahas. Grahas are the long living beings. So we cannot even use the word planets for them. For a living being, you cannot use the word it. You cannot you can only use the word with reverence of life added to it. In much the same way, Jupiter is not just a planet, it is a living energy. It is a graha and it has to be revered as such. And here in Lagu Jatakam, Shloka 3, it says, Yajupachitam anya janmani shubha shubham tasya karmana paktim व्यञ्जयति शस्त्रमेतत् tamasi dravyani deepa iva. This branch of science, the Hora Shastra, reveals the good and bad results earned as fruits of karmas done in past lives, like how a long glowing lamp reveals the objects placed in darkness. This branch of science, the Hora Shastra, reveals the good and bad results earned as fruits of karmas done in past lives, like how a glowing lamp reveals the objects placed in darkness. If you go to an Ayurvedic doctor or a Siddha doctor, he will first consult your horoscope, study your nadi and saram, and only then start the treatment. The Jyotish Shastra is the oldest of all science. Its history is traced back to the rishis who, by the expansion of their consciousness, which is the real Jyotish that lights up everything, were able to download, understand, reveal the science of Jyotish Shastra, the Surya Siddhanta. Now, how to deal with negativity and how to drop the bad karmas? Let's watch this quick headline news episode where this is also addressed from the Satsang, from Swamiji Satsang. Let's have a listen.
Nithyanandam, Paramashiva's message from Kailasa yesterday. Swamiji, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, expanded his vision. He directly gave the message yesterday's in beautiful satsang. The essence is the conscious intention is you. The principal dimension of you is your principle. Strengthen your conscious intention towards the right goal of life. Swamiji, in the past 2 days, Satsang message, he talks about the conscious intention. In our life, we may live in different states, like waking state, sleep state, dream state, and then awakened state. So in each state, our identity, our form, how we are looking, how you look may differ in each state. So for example, in waking state, you are seeing your physical identity, this as your form. And in dream state also, you visualize yourself and you will have one identity. Like that in deep sleep state, you have the different identity for you. Here, Swamiji is telling very clearly in Kailasa how your identity will be recognized. Your passport photo in Kailasa is nothing but your Satya Sankalpa, your will, your Satya Sankalpa with this conscious intention is the identity recognized in Kailasa. So how you look in Kailasa is directly the reflection of Satya Sankalpa you make in your life. So Swamiji said further, my Sankalpa is Shiva Sankalpa. So whatever your will is becoming Shiva's will, is Shiva's will in Kailasa. So in your life, at present, you may be feeling, you may have the feeling about your body that at present you may be Bohi or Rohi. But your conscious intention is to become the yogic body. Means in Kailasa, it is simply possible just by your Satya Sankalpa. In your consciousness, if you decide with a Satya Sankalpa that you want to become the yogic body for your life, then it is simply possible. So that's what Swamiji said. Each and in your being, there is a layer by layer things are there. The consciousness, conscious intention is the deepest layer in you. So to relate, be in the conscious intention is the most important. Swamiji said, the very important thing, most of the time we feel that we are stuck with that our past patterns, and the present conditions, and then future hopelessness. All these three only continuously cycling in your life. So Swamiji said this past patterns and the present condition and the future hopelessness become irrelevant when you are deciding the conscious intention. So Swamiji also gave the beautiful technique for each and every one of us that for the next 48 hours, be creating Satya Sankalpa, how you want to manifest your life and how you want to create your body, how you want to create your being. All those things you can manifest and you can start doing Satya Sankalpa with this conscious intention. That's the beautiful technique Swamiji gave. And Swamiji yesterday in his message, he beautifully remembered his young age, how he grew up, how he was guided by his Guru Parampara. All those things he brought up, and with the sweet memories and moments he shared in the yesterday's satsang, that each of the Guru poured life on him. His life at the young age, there are many gurus from various sampradayas. They picked up Swamiji and they recognized the potentiality of young Swamiji, and they gave and they poured their whole life on him. To the future humanity, now we are all celebrating and enjoying the incarnation of Paramashiva. It is the effort by which the Guru Parampara in Tiruvannamalai, the enlightenment ecosystem, Gurus, they filled his life. Swamiji, remember each one of them and each one of the quality, the character, the dimension he imbibed from each one of the Guru Sampradaya. So Swamiji said, mentioned each and every one of those names, and then what he received from them also he very clearly he mentioned yesterday. In that, he is telling that the ability to live in Sagaja Samadhi he received from Isaki Swamigal. Isaki Swamigal is the one who is responsible for the young Swamiji to teach, be in the Sakaja Samadhi always. And he is the one at the age of 16, Swamiji's life, he performed Yoga Pattabhishekam and ordained him as the Pitakarta of Arunachala Sarvanya Pita. And then the ability to live in the unclutching state is given by Annamalai Swamigal. Annamalai Swamigal is the disciple of Bhagavan Ramana Maharishi, and he also directly received initiation from Seshadri Swamigal in Tiruvannamalai. He is the one who gave the direct initiation for the ability to live in unclutching. So Swamiji at the young age, in the playful mood, he went to each and every gurus, and they all actually recognized him. He is going to be the eternal gift for the whole world. So they recognized him at the very early age, and then they poured whatever actually they can able to, they all filled within Swamiji. And then Ajapa, the ability to continuously, the day and night, to do the Ajapa, this ability has been given by Yogi Ram Sarat Kumar. So, and then Swamiji further he said, this Yoga Guru, Yogi Yogananda Puri, he created this body. Swamiji said, this body, this yogic body has been created by Yogi Yogananda Puri. So now, for the past 26 years, after his teachings of yoga by his yoga guru, Yogi Yogananda Puri, now Swamiji comfortably sits in Padmasana for 24 hours in a day, and then he can continuously do in creation of this Kailasa work. It is simply happening, and it is now, it is continuously happening. This is because of only the continuous effort and the training given by Yogi Yogananda Puri to our Swamiji at the young age. So now Swamiji sits for hours together in Padmasana without even any movement. He can able to do all the works. So this is simply happening now. It is because of the sincere effort by Yoga Guru Yogi Yogananda Puri. Swamiji further he expanded that his glory of Yoga Guru is now Swamiji goes to live physically in this body for 200 years. So this is the ultimate gift for the whole planet Earth, to receive Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam continuously, his blessings and his initiation is going to be available for the whole 200 years of his life. And this is the statement, we can infer that it is reflecting the glory of his Yoga Guru. So Swamiji said, it is the one more important essence of yesterday's message is, all the gurus, whoever involved in his life, they are all simply coexistence in their life, and the friendliness they radiate between them is help Swamiji to assimilate all the sampradayas. Because there are a number of sampradayas Swamiji imbibed in his life. It is only because of the coexistence of his guru and the friendliness between them helps Swamiji to imbibe, to assimilate all the sampradayas in his life. So Swamiji said, I am a tree strengthened by all the sampradayas. It is by the gift, the present given by all these gurus. And their coexistence of life helped him to become now a big banyan tree. And now the fruit we are enjoying now from the tree. And now it is branched to the whole world, the Kailasa nation, only Hindu nation. Swamiji created now, and it is now all over the world he is expanding. And this fruit now we are all enjoying. It is because the young age Swamiji had done the intense tapas, and his dedication and his hard work is matters now. So Swamiji mentioned that for our Gurukul also, this Vadavarana should be there. How in Tiruvannamalai, the enlightenment ecosystem, the coexistence of his all the gurus, make him assimilate all the sampradayas like that. Swamiji wants in our Gurukul also. The same he created the ecosystem in which they each and every gurus here means the one teacher teaching yoga to the Gurukul kids, and the one teacher teaching the power manifestation to the Gurukul kids, and the one teaching all the rituals, pujas, temple things to the kids. So each and everyone, one will be the integrity officer. So each and every teacher, whoever teaching in the Gurukul, they all should be in coexistence. And the friendliness between them will be helpful for the Gurukul kids to imbibe all the teachings of Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam for their life. So this Swamiji mentioned yesterday's message, and also he spoke about the economic chastity should be highly recognized. It should be highly observed in our Sri Kailasa. He gave in a beautiful Tamil saying that Inji vanga kodutha panathai sukku vanga payanpaduthade. Here, I'm translating now. The money given to buy fresh ginger should be used to buy that ginger only. It should not be used for any other purpose. Even it should not be used to buy the dry ginger. If the money given to buy for one thing, and it should be spent to buy the same. It should not be spent to buy any other things. This is the precise thing. In a much, much deeper way, you can see the economic chastity is our life. Swamiji trained each and every one of the Gurukul Balasans and our sannyasis to live in the space of economic chastity. Swamiji said the sannyasis, when they grow, asteya, the vow of sannyas, asteya means non-stealing, and aparigraha, living with the minimal things, and then ahimsa, non-violence, and then satya, living integrity, and then brahmacharya, living like God. So this all the vows Balasans and the sannyasis are living, and it is the life for them. And this 5 vows, whoever, Swamiji also mentioned this thing, the Balasans, whoever from their young age, that is even before maturity, whoever joins in the Gurukul, and then they got trained and they got the initiation, sannyas initiation, and then they live the sannyas vows. Those who are all blessed to be the crown princess of Kailasa nation. That is Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam going to ordain them as a crown princess. And it is in Kailasa their responsibility, the Balasans, whoever living the life of sannyas will become the Director General for the Reserve Bank of Kailas. So Swamiji mentioned, so they are the first class category of Kailasa nation. So the Balasans who are all now already joined and living with Swamiji are so blessed now to have Bhagavan himself as his Guru and as his guidance for each and every moment for their life. So on this occasion, we also invite the parents and the kids, whoever willing to join to be in the Gurukul, you are all welcome. You can all be in the presence of Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, and your kids now will going to become the crown princess of Kailasa nation. So whoever willing to join, you can enroll yourself in through our websites. So this occasion, you can all make use of this wonderful opportunity for your kids. So when Swamiji mentioned the Varnashrama Dharma, our Sanatana Hindu Dharma starts here, the Varnashrama Dharma. There is a misunderstanding about the lifestyle of living as a community and about this Varnashrama Dharma. It is only by the anti-Hindu elements, and those people, they concocted and they portrayed this actually as a false identity to the society. Here the Varnashrama Dharma, Swamiji reviving from the Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the source, now he is offering to the whole world. The way how you exist is determining the Varnashrama Dharma which you are belongs to. Whether you become a Brahmana, whether you become a Kshatriya, whether you become a Vaisya, whether you become a Sudra, it is not based on your birth. It is based on your very existence, how you live, how you exist in Kailasa will decide, will determine that you belongs to the Brahmanas, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Sudras. Swamiji reviving this life to all of us, to the whole planet Earth. Now, Swamiji further in the messages, he added the one important thing in the yesterday's message. In the media, the people asking their questions, like how Swamiji is glittering like a gold shiny, whether he is using the gold leaf to shine his body like that. They raised one question. Swamiji replied to them also and gave a beautiful thing, how he is now glowing. This is actually the lifestyle we are all following in our all Kailasas world, in the whole world. So Swamiji's message, he said, take all these items, whatever he is taking, then your body also will be glowing, will be shining like the gold. The things which he himself having regularly now is haritaki, and then castor oil, and then neem juice, and then arugambul juice, the grass which we used to offer to Ganesha, that arugambul juice, and then triphala, and then atimaduram, and all these items. Actually, in a day, if you can able to take 2-3 items, that is fine. Swamiji said, even all the items, if you want to take, it is well and good. Or if you can only take 2-3 items in a day, like haritaki, castor oil, neem juice, arugambul juice, triphala, adimaduram, all these items. And also Swamiji additionally add the Kanchipuram idli with the right quantity of the pepper in. All this are all like medicine. This should become the diet for your life. So Swamiji, how he is glowing in his life is just by having all this actually as is a regular lifestyle for him. So he made this actually the lifestyle in all our Kailasas, all our Swamiji's devotees, disciples, and all his people. Now they are all glowing, means it is Swamiji who made all of us to have these things, and it is blessed by Bhagavan himself. So that is the secret behind the glowing of Swamiji Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. And also Swamiji added, whenever, for even for the small things, even if you have any stomach strike, use the Brahmastra. That's what actually Swamiji also he mentioned before, that he himself used to live this. If at all, if any stomach strike happen inside, just see that I am Paramashiva. At the moment you invoke him, then if you do start chanting the Mahasabda, Shiva, Shiva, this as an initiation, our Swamiji Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam gave this. When you chant this Mahasabda, then immediately you can see that the changes happen in your stomach, and then your problem in the stomach got clear and you will be free. Starting from the small problem, that is in the stomach strike, till the highest goal of your life, that is to get enlightened. Use this as a living technique for you. That is, I am Paramashiva. This is an ultimate truth. Swamiji from 2002, when he started his mission, first he declared this statement that I am not here to prove that I am God. I am here to prove that you are God. So now he is telling very, very clearly that he is here not to prove that he is only Paramashiva. He is here to tell us that we are all Paramashiva, that he is living incarnation of Paramashiva himself, and we are all now blessed to have him as our Guru. Now we all should live that we are Paramashiva from inside. This will make our life the way how Paramashiva lives. So with this, Swamiji expanded his Paramashiva's message further in the regular satsangs. Thank you. Nithyananda.
The brain is the organ which controls our whole physical being. Once our brain has been imbalanced, it will then transmit that imbalance throughout the whole body. Thought forms are pure energy that have the ability to influence people and everyday events in life. According to science, our brains generate an electromagnetic field which may be measured by such instruments as an encephalograph. This electromagnetic field is generated by the brain every time we think, and as our mind is never still, we may be compared to perpetual power generators. Fear produces nervous disorders. Anger produces headaches and violence. Confused thoughts produce congestion and ill health. Depression causes cancer, tumors, mental diseases, and lowering of the immune system, causing death through own willpower. Our thoughts generate intricate energy patterns which can be detected by sensitive equipment and seen by clairvoyant individuals. These energy patterns are known as thought forms. Surprisingly, thought forms are shaped by the thoughts themselves. Each of us creates hundreds of thought forms every hour and release them into the environment. Although we cannot see them, the thought forms have as real an existence as any other form of energy. Most people can sense others' thought forms, and a continuous energetic exchange happens between people, about which we are usually unaware. This also explains why we sometimes take a sudden liking or dislike to a certain person directly on meeting them. We just catch their vibes. Unclutching is a guide for equanimity and enlightenment. Thoughts are like bubbles in a fish tank. Just as bubbles in a fish tank rise from the bottom, our thoughts also rise in the same manner. When one bubble comes and reaches the surface of the water, the next bubble starts and the third bubble starts. Because the bubbles are rising at high speed, they look like a continuous stream. But our mind is not a continuous stream. There is always a gap between two thoughts. Like the bubbles, we also experience a neutral space between two thoughts. This neutral space between two thoughts is our original state, the pure silence. It is a state of pure consciousness, the state of God. Since the gap or the neutral space between two thoughts is too small, we think all thoughts are connected and form a shaft. But there is always a gap between two thoughts. In the forest of northern India, the hunters trap the birds using a trap. They tie a rope between two trees. The rope is the shaft that we create by connecting two thoughts. In the middle of the rope, they secure a wooden stick. The stick is our mind. The rope is tied at the midpoint of the stick. When a bird comes and sits on the stick, the bird's own weight turns the whole stick upside down. It turns topsy-turvy. The moment it turns upside down and loses its sense of balance, it feels totally shaken and tightens its grip on the stick. It simply holds onto the stick as if its life depends on it. Similarly, we connect thoughts and form a shaft out of it and live in the fear that if we drop our mind, we might be lost. We might lose our identity. Because it is hanging upside down, it thinks, if I unclutch from this stick, I will fall and die. Is similar to the fear that if we start trusting that we are unconnected, unclutched, independent and illogical thoughts, we might be lost. If the bird lets go and relaxes, it may flutter to balance for a moment or two. When it leaves the stick, maybe for a few seconds it will fall, but then it will adjust itself and start flying. In the same way, we hold on to whatever we think is our identity and security, our education, our mind, our life, our relationships or our bank balance. Ultimately comes to remove the stick that is our identity. Just like the bird, we don't realize that if we drop our mind, at that moment we can become a Paramahamsa. That very moment we can be liberated. In Mundaka Upanishad, there is a story which explains, there is a huge tall tree, and in the tallest branch of the tree, there is a golden bird sitting unclutched from everything in bliss, like Dakshinamurti. In the lower level branch, there is a small bird which jumps from here and there to various branches eating fruits. When it eats a bitter fruit, it feels bad. Whenever she eats the bitter fruit, she sees the bird which is looking above silently like Dakshinamurti and feels why I should not be like that bird. But unfortunately, when the same bird, when it eats tasty fruit, it forgets the bird sitting above it. In the same way, she keeps battling between branches, eating bitter and tasty fruits again and again. One day, as a small bird flies up higher, and as it reaches near the golden bird, it realized that he and she are the same. There is no difference between them both and realizes her original state. The small bird realizes that she also can be in the same state of the golden bird and become a Paramahamsa. This moment, trust yourself. Don't bother about losing your identity. Just trust yourself and let go of your identity. You will immediately become a Paramahamsa and be liberated. All you need to do is to trust that you're unclutched. Dropping the conclusions you can't be transformed is unclutching.
I know what is happening is pralaya. Literally what we know, what we used to know as the world is melting down. I know this is going to come, but when it is really happening, even for me it is too much. I know this is coming. If you see decisions I made in last 2 years, you can see very clearly, I was preparing all of you for this and post-corona world. Understand? All the Kailasavasis and my devotees, all of you can understand how politely, humbly, I prepared all of you for this Pralaya and post-Pralaya world. Please understand. Our whole Sangha is not at all having any shock, because last 1 year I established whatever quarantine we are going through. Last 1 year I established that in the Sangha. Multiple times I made Kailasavasis to sit in one room for hours and sometimes even days and meditate and work. I don't know how many of you can understand. Even Adinavasis asked why Swamiji is expecting us to be in one place, just use restroom, take bath, come back, do puja, yoga, meditation, do all the work, everything digital based, and be in one place at least 5 times. I trained all my Kailasavasis in Bidadi, Tiruvannamalai, Madurai, Gujarat, intensely for quarantine, without using the word quarantine. Whoever trained themselves for quarantine without having a mental breakdown will understand how useful the training is now. Whoever resisted and ran away are now having mental breakdown in this quarantine. One fellow ran away telling me, oh, don't lock me up in Madurai. Now he is locked up in his room, wherever his home, what he thinks as his home, and living for months now. If he was in Madurai, at least he would have got enlightened, because he is in the energy field of Meenakshi. He ran away and he is somewhere and rotting in depression, mental breakdown. I tell you, last 2 years, if you see all my decisions, all my training to Kailasavasis, continuously I was insisting to work on vertical garden and agriculture to grow everything we need inside the campus. And I was insisting government will not be able to supply electricity. They could not understand why. I tell you, in next 6 months, within next 6 months, all our Kailasas should become self-sustaining, including electricity and water. Go for solar power, whatever, and rainwater harvesting, everything, vertical gardening. Long before, last 2 years, I was insisting and working on those infrastructures. Of course, we are successful in establishing everything we need inside our campus. In many countries, and I was insisting on people sitting in one place, doing your spiritual routine and life in an organized way. That was the powerful training for quarantine without going through the mental breakdown and pandemic fatigue. I want all of you to understand, people who abused me for preparing my Kailasavasis to face this pralaya are now collapsing in pandemic fatigue. And my Kailasavasis are just celebrating this life because they have been prepared. The self-sustaining spiritual ecosystems are prepared. Mentally, they have been prepared to live unclutched life happily without having pandemic fatigue or mental breakdown. They can happily sit in one place, do yoga, puja, meditate, unclutch, do all the work just through digital platform. Me and Sangha for this preparation are suffering now, collapsing in this pandemic fatigue. Out of delusional arrogance, they may say, no, even if we die, we want to die like that. Okay, it's up to you. Last 2 years, I was building this conscious ship and protecting all my Kailasavasis and training them for this pralaya. Now again I tell you, even now it is not too late. I keep my conscious ship doors open. Whoever wants to be physically protected, for sure, get into my Kailasas before things become more worse. If you are not able to physically get into my Kailasa, at least come to this enlightened, organized lifestyle. Understand? God's live organized way. My insistence on sitting in 1000-bed dam Paramashivoham office and using that restrooms, meditating, unclutching continuously, doing yoga and performing all your activities, work through digital nation, everything through digital platform, every instruction is to face this pralaya and rebuild, revive Kailasa after this pralaya. I don't know how many of you know. Thousands of oil tins I bought. Thousands. People were laughing. Why, Swamiji? Because we have hundreds of acre land. We can do agriculture. Why we need tins? I said, you don't know. Start doing vertical garden. Because vertical garden only can be done with less water. With available water, we need to grow a lot of things. On the ground, we should grow grains like a rice. But all the vegetables we can grow on tins. Last 2 years, I was preparing the whole campus. I was telling, ground, you will not be able to do vegetables because we need to do paddy, rice, all the grains we need. Only on the tins we can grow vegetables. So start doing vertical garden on all the compound walls of the campus. And I insisted, I repeated this word, money will not get you food. There will be time during the pralaya, money will not get you food. We may have money, but money will not get you food. Understand? I know I have to build. It is direct Paramashiva's instruction to build this conscious ship. This time the deluge is not going to be physical. So I don't need to build a physical ship like Manu did it, or Noah's Ark. It is going to be the pralaya of pandemic fatigue. The pralaya is going to be more deluge of delusion. All the delusion is going to be washed up. Huge delusions are going to collapse. This time the deluge, the pralaya is a different type. So Paramashiva is very clearly instructed, I need to build conscious ship, not physical ship. So last 2 years I was doing only that. Each one of you, my Kailasavasis who withstood the training I gave last 2 years, you can understand, I prepared you for this pralaya and to rebuild Kailasa post-pralaya. You are all such consciously strong beings, you can sit in one room for hours, days, weeks, even months. All those who abused me for this training are suffering with pandemic fatigue and collapsing. This is pralaya. All those who lived in Kailasa are living in Kailasa now, who withstood my 2 years training. You guys are blessed. Especially who are still living in Kailasa. You are blessed. You are perfectly prepared, physically, mentally, consciously, not only to withstand this pralaya, to revive Kailasa post-pralaya, to revive the enlightened civilization post-pralaya. If you are already in Kailasa, be informed, the greatest news, you are in the most safest place. All Kailasas are directly protected by Mahakala Bhairava. Even now, I am telling, it's not too late. If you left Kailasa because you were not able to understand why I was training the way I was training all of you, now you know the reason. Come back. Come back to Kailasa. Be in safe place. Protect yourself from this pralaya and also get trained to revive the enlightened civilization and to give a superconscious breakthrough to the planet Earth and whole humanity post-pralaya, after this pralaya settles down. I tell you, all my Kailasavasis who withstood my training for last 2 years and staying in Kailasa, these human beings will be the living demonstration of powerful superconsciousness. These beings will be the new species, superconscious beings. Through them, I will start reviving the enlightened civilization, Kailasa, post-pralaya. If you have never been part of the Kailasa, means physically you never became Kailasavasis. At least wherever you are, consciously start building Kailasa ecosystem. If you were a Kailasavasi earlier and left because you could neither understand nor withstand the training for this pralaya which I was giving, and if you have left, you still have a chance. Come back. Come back and save yourself from delusional arrogance. Sticking to the stupid decisions you made due to your delusion. Come back. Save yourself. If you are inside Kailasa, withstood the 2 years training, jump, sing, whistle, dance, celebrate, you are going to be the future of the humanity. If you are still inside the Kailasa, withstood my last 2 years training to face this pralaya and post-pralaya world, just jump, whistle, scream, dance, sing, celebrate yourself. You are the future of the humanity. The kind of a strength your consciousness has been infused with all my training. You are going to be the specimen of new species. You are going to be the specimen of new species. I'll show you. I'll prove to the whole world what I am uttering. Anything you touch will flourish with auspiciousness. Because you stood the most toughest training, preparation for the pralaya. Conscious preparation for the pralaya. All the fellows who are trying to make whole in this conscious boat, I was building this Kailasa, face Kalabhairava. I won't curse you. I neither curse nor involve with abusers. You directly face Kalabhairava. Whatever you did to me and to Kailasa, Sangha will come to you. Face Kalabhairava, face life, face Pralaya. Pralaya is real. Kailasa is real. Kailasa is going to save many people from Pralaya is real. And post-Pralaya, we are going to give a super-conscious breakthrough to humanity is real. We are going to revive the enlightened civilization is real. Paramashivoganas, Paramashiv. Om Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Samarambam Nithyanandeshwari Parashakti Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. I welcome all of you with my love and respect. I welcome all the living and practicing Hindus from all over the world. I welcome all the Sarvanyapeta Kartas, Yajamans, Manifestors, Sarvaparityahis, Sri Mahans, Mahans, Kotari, Tanedars, Kailasas, ministers, ambassadors, diplomats, consuls and supporters, Paramashivoganas, Paramashivoham, season 10 participants. I welcome all of you with my love and respect. First, our offerings and devotion to Ganapati.
Nithyanandam, on the fourth day of the Ganesha Chaturthi Brahmotsavam, Sri Mahaganapati, Ananda Ganesha, with 8 hands and 8 ayudhas, in the Adi Kailasa Nithyananda Peetham, is gracing in Sarvalankara, being on the Siddhar Peetham. We now offer our worship at the divine feet of Sri Mahaganapati and His Divine Holiness Swamiji. Namaste Vighnarajaya Bhaktanam Vignaharine Abhaktanam Visheshena Vignakartre Namo Namaha. Om Dhurasi Dhurvadhurvantan Dhurvatanyo Osman Dhurvatitan Vayam Dhurvamasmun Devanamasi Sastitam Papritamam Guptatamam Vanhitamam Devahutamam Akritamasi Havirdhanam Trigam Hatmamahvar Mitratyatva Chaksha Prekshema Bherma Samviktha Matvahi Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha Ananda Ganeshaya Namaha Dhupamagrapayami Om Uddipyasvajata Vedo Pagdhan Nirritim Mama Pashugischa Mahyama Vahajivanancha Disho Disha Mano Higumsi Jata Vedo Kamashvam Purusham Jagate Abhibhradagna Agahi Shriyama Paripataya Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Shri Ananda Ganeshaya Namaha Yekaharati Vam Sandarshayami Om Madhuvatartayate Madhuksharanti Sindhavaha Madhvirnastanmoshadhihi Madhunaktamutoshati Madhumatparthivagam Rajaha Madhudyaurattunapita Madhumanno Vanaspatir Madhumagam Astu Suryaha Madhvirgavo Bhavantunaha Madhu 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 Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha Om Shri Mahaganapataye Namaha Ananda Ganeshaya Namaha Nana Vidhani Naivedyani Nivedayami Om Sarvasyaptyai Sarvasyajityai Sarvameva Tena Apnoti Sarvanjayati Om Namo Vratapataye Namo Ganapataye Namah Pramathapataye Namaste Stulambodaraye Ikadantaya Vighna Vinashine Shivasutaya Varadamurtaye Namaha Ekadantaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat Om ओम गम गणपतये नमः। ओम श्री महागणपतये नमः। श्री आनंद गणेशाय नमो नमः। सर्वदेव देवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। सर्वोपचार पूजार्थे सर्वापराध क्षमापणार्थे समस्त मंगल प्राप्त्यर्थे आनंद कर्पूर नीराजनं संदर्शयामि, रक्षां धारयामि।
Paramashiva's direct message from Kailasa. Conscious intention of you is the highest truth and reality, the core blueprint of your existence. So, conscious intention is only the living identity of you as per Kailasa. Now, I tell you, this is the most healing, sweetest good news message I received from Paramashiva. And also this whole message was mapped into me and expressed by the grace of Ganapati. Paramashiva just downloaded it as a pure message. Ganapati manifested it in multi-levels, mapped it. Listen. I'll try to expand on this one truth. This truth forms the core basis of our physical reality, mental reality, emotional reality, spiritual reality, economic policies, everything. So listen. Your feet and face, both are very much part of you. But you feel you are more alive in your cheeks, in your tongue, than in your feet. Because the degree of existence, the percentage of your manifestation psychologically, emotionally differs. Listen. Your feet, your face, your eyes, your tongue, everything is part of you. But you always feel you exist more in your cheeks, in your eyes, than in your feet. There are various reasons. Let's not bother about the reasons. Understand the example. Exactly same way, you exist more in your conscious intention than your mood swings, ups, downs, hormones, chemicals, imbalances, reactions of those imbalances. So listen, I'll put it in more precise way. You all know how you look in your waking state by seeing the mirror. Same way, Try to do this simple analysis. Remember at least last 3-4 times you dreamt about you. Of course, in any dream you exist. So, try to visualize, remember, recall how you looked for yourself in your dream state. How you remembered you, how you felt you, how the size, shape, how you feel you exist in your dream state. That is the blueprint of you in your dream state. Listen. The blueprint of you in your waking state, you all know. You can just see in the mirror and know how you look. Try to recollect, remember how you look or you feel about you in your dream state. That is your photograph in your dream state. Listen now, this is the important truth. In your, see, when you go to dream, how you look, you can remember, recall. When you are in waking state, how you are, you can see in the mirror. In reality, Turiyatita, how you will be is your conscious intention. Listen. How consciously you want to be, that is the way you exist in Turiyatita, the highest reality of cosmos. If I have to put it in a very jovial way, almost 90% of you repent about how you look in your passport size photo. Almost 100% of you even vomit when you see your Aadhaar card ID. How you look in your Aadhaar card. Listen. How you look and how you feel your blueprint in various states differs. How you will look in Kailasa is your intention, your conscious intention, your Satya Sankalpa is the way you look in Kailasa. Listen. Demarcations of past, present, future does not have impact on your conscious intention. Because of that, anything you think other than you, anything you think other than you, your conscious intention, loses its power over you in Kailasa. If you want a more elaborate explanation, for example, in reality, you have a huge pot belly, can't move the body, too heavy. If you decide, understanding this fundamental principle, that demarcations of the past, present, future, for example, you think the present condition of your body is either rogic, unhealthy, or bogic, very luxurious and destroying, but not yogic. Maybe if you become sincere, in the future you may have yogic. These are all the thought currents usually run in your mind. Now the statement I am making, please understand. If you decide consciously you should have a yogic body, well built, 6-pack or 8-pack or muscled and fully flexible and energetic yogic body. If you create that Satya Sankalpa, intention, that becomes your existence in Turiyatita. And the influence of Turiyatita, that highest state, Paramashiva state, in your present condition, when that starts influencing your present conditions, the demarcation of the past, present, future will just become a faded delusion. I can say faded delusory memory. You will start manifesting more and more your pure Satya Sankalpa, Shiva Sankalpa. That is why in puja we say, Mama Sankalpam Shiva Sankalpamastu. My Sankalpa, let it become Shiva Sankalpa. Listen. What I am teaching now, revealing now, has multiple amazing implications, especially for the disciples who already feel a deep trust on me. See, whenever you feel a deep trust on me, you don't need to waste the number of lives I wasted in struggle, sadhana, tapas, trial and error, all methods in which I wasted my time, life. To find the truth, you don't need to waste. That is what is the beauty of devotion and trust and feeling connection. All types of medicines and do trial and error on me. Which janma I land on the right vaccine, I'll start taking only that. Go. Blessed are my disciples who don't need to waste your time, life, energy on trial and error. You can straight receive this truth. Listen. See, I am also bound by the integrity to Paramashiva, Ganapati who manifested it, Paramashiva who blessed it, and the absolute integrity to Kalabhairava. I cannot mix, I cannot change, manipulate anything in these pure truths. Because I have to stand in front of Kalabhairava and prove my integrity. Stand to the integrity to Kalabhairava. Listen carefully. Actually, not only I cannot manipulate this truth, Paramashiva has revealed, I just have to obey and follow these truths even in my economy policies. The implication on the economic policies of Kailasa of this truth is your intention to do Pada Puja or Maheshwara Puja matters. That is what in reality accepted in Kailasa than the number of dollars or money you give. The number of dollars or money you give is just a simple way of We trying to be organized in Kailasa, but that doesn't count in reality, in the cosmos. Whether you give 1 cent, $1, or just one handful of rice and say, this is my intention, my sangalpa to do Pada Puja, my sangalpa to offer Maheshwara Puja. With this I offer this. That's all. Sometimes if you don't have even the rice, just 3 drops of water and say, consciously I will to offer Maheshwara Puja or Pada Puja or any spiritual offering. And oh Paramashiva, I offer this Satya Sankalpa, my conscious intention, give me the result. You are given the result. Understand? The economic implications of this truth. I am revealing. I am not going to be bothered about its implication. People may say, oh, then everyone will come, everyone will have all the services received from Kailasa, will not pay. That and all is not my responsibility. That is Paramashiva's responsibility. He is responsible, and Mahakala Bhairava, Swarnadarshana Bhairava, Mahabhairava, they are responsible for the economy of the Kailasa. Kubera is responsible. My responsibility is to reveal all the truths as it is and map it and share it with the humanity. That's all. So listen, I cannot manipulate. I am not authorized to manipulate. Maximum I can say suggested donation. Please do this. But in reality, in Kailasa, your intention matters. Demarcations of the past, present, future is delusion. The moment you consciously decide, I am yogic body with absolute health, flexibility, all the best things, and divine, Divya Sarira, immediately that conscious intention photograph is only made as your passport photo in Kailasa. In Kailasa, your passport ID will be your Satya Sankalpa. Understand that? Because in Kailasa, your past, present, future is lesser reality. The demarcations of the past, present, future in the Kala. See, time is a canvas. Past, present, future is just demarcations. This canvas, Kala, on which the past, present, future demarcations exist, is lesser reality than your Satya Sankalpa. So, if you have a doubt, how I will look in Kailasa, how my photo ID will be in Kailasa passport, your conscious intention, Satya Sankalpa, is the way you exist in Kailasa. Listen. Your present body condition may be bogic, rogic. All that does not counter
in Kailasa, in reality. Your conscious intention only is considered as the closest to your existence. And one more thing, this is the greatest news. When once you record your conscious intention clearly, definitively to Paramashiva, that's what I call it as either prayer or Satya Sankalpa. If you pray to Paramashiva, oh Paramashiva, this is the body, this is the mind, this is the way I want to exist. Today I offer this as my conscious resolution, Satya Sankalpa to you. Please bless me. This intention becomes a formal way of registering yourself to Kailasa, Paramashiva, and from that day, all the time you rest in unclutching your new identity, Satya Sankalpa, starts breaking, exploding. It starts exploding, manifesting in you and breaking all your past, present, future, making your past, present, future demarcation irrelevant. Listen, the truth I am trying to convey is very powerful truth. It has multi-level implications. So please internalize very deeply. Your being is like a layer by layer by layer onion. The deepest layer is your conscious intention, Satya Sankalpa. Next layer only is Kala, time, which has the demarcations of the past, present, future. With one example about your body, based on your body, I am explaining this principle physically, presently. Your body is, for example, I am giving unhealthy, almost all the time, either tired or bored or depressed or sick. Please understand. But conscious intention of you is to be yogi. Absolutely powerful, flexible, well built, delicious to live in. Yogic body is your conscious intention. And you need to know, because conscious intention is the highest reality in the cosmos that starts oozing in you deeper and deeper, starts manifesting in you more and more, demolishing the time canvas, Kala, on which past, present, future demarcations exist. By this, you start manifesting your intended reality as reality. Tanme mana Sivasankalpamastu. Let my will, mind, become Shiva's will. Listen. With my prayers to Mahaganapati, blessings of Paramashiva, all my integrity, honesty, absolute integrity to Kalabhairava, I am telling you the truth as it is. If you are already a disciple who developed trust on me and my words, you are blessed. Directly start living it. Your conscious will as a power to destroy the present conditions of you and past conditions of you. Manifest the future as you want. Listen, I cannot lie to you. First thing, I love you, so I cannot lie to you. I get up from my bed and come and sit just because I love you guys. I love to see each one of you. And I enjoy the love you guys carry in your eyes when you see me. It's a very honest relationship. So I cannot lie to you. Above this, I am also bound by Kalabhairava's integrity. Means my integrity to Kalabhairava and my commitment to be integrated to Kalabhairava and responsibility towards Kalabhairava. To be truthful and honest and absolutely right. Integrated. So listen. I cannot mix anything, add anything to manipulate the message of Paramashiva. No, it cannot be. It is not possible. Listen now very carefully. If you make a conscious intention how your body should be, mind should be, you should be. That conscious intention is the reality of you in the highest cosmic space, Kailasa, the state of Turyatita. So, once you make a conscious intention, after that, all the time you rest within you and clutch. That conscious intention starts exploding in you, manifesting itself by destroying the Kala canvas, time canvas on which the past, present, future demarcations exist. So the practical implication of the statement I am trying to make is, if you consciously intend to have the well-built yogic body, even at present or in the past you had a very sick body, that past or present starts melting down due to the power of the conscious intention, and especially when you have a deep feeling connection, trust on my words, the very feeling connection makes your Satya Sankalpa explode like a powerful Paramashiva expansion, makes your conscious intention quickly as a present reality by destroying the past, present, future demarcations in the time, kala. Listen. I'm telling you, your conscious intention is a too powerful resource which you are not using to manifest your life. It is too big, too powerful, too amazing treasury you are having, and you are not feeling empowered about it. It's like you have $1 billion in your bank and you neither know nor feel empowered by it. Poor are those who are not taught the science of consciousness in their life. Criminals are those who deny the science to common mass, knowing the power of this science. Now, actually, this is the most secret, sacred secret. I reveal it to my sons and daughters with whom I feel very close and intimate, very sweet. My kids. Only to them I reveal. Whenever they come to me saying that, oh Swamiji, I'm feeling a little tired for doing yoga, feeling bored to do Nirahara Samyama, feeling a little low and depressed to do everyday puja yoga, I tell them, listen, your conscious intention, just do conscious intention and know your conscious intention is more powerful than your past patterns, present conditions. Your conscious intention is more real than your past patterns and present conditions. Actually, one of my daughter, she was too heavy, means overweight, having a lot of the constipation problem and other digestion issues, and because of that, all the other side effects. This simple knowledge, this simple truth, I gave it to her. Of course, the one great thing she has is amazing trust on me. That's it. She lost 20 kg, very healthy way. Just in few months, hardly 6 months, less than 6 months. Not much effort. Less than 6 months, healthy way. The whole system recovered. Listen. This is one example I am giving. Even this word 6 months, I am telling very vaguely. I don't think it is 6 months. Surely less than 6 months, maybe 3 months. I can give you thousands of references to the power of consciousness, especially someone is initiated properly and have a deep trust on the Guru from whom you receive the initiation. Listen, it is not just only about the body. I am giving you the example of body because you understand that very easily, very simply. That's all. But in every level, conscious intention to change your mind, to change the situation around, to change your lifestyle, to attract more wealth, to develop your business, to evolve your career in any level. Conscious intention is extremely powerful existential reality than your past patterns, present conditions, future hopelessness. I tell you, when I gave this truth to my daughter, I saw very clearly she decided to consciously intend to be as I expect her, the ideal princess of Kailasa. I could see clearly her very DNA, her very core system, biology, started manifesting her conscious intention as reality. The biology started becoming alive and started breaking all the unnecessary fat accumulated in the body and detoxing herself. Dramatic improvement in the health system, body, mind. I tell you. Not only how you look, how you feel, both together, put together is health. Not just how you look, how you feel, both together only is health. Now she's like a real crown prince. Above all, the confidence she radiates. I told her, hey, you're only 5.4, you should become 6. Tall. She said, yes, Swamiji. Because now I know the science. I can just consciously will and Paramashiva will manifest it. I tell you, even once, if you taste this science, salpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bayat, even once you taste the power of this science, huge mountain-sized fears, incompletions, worries melt down. Your fears about your future melts down because now you know how to run your future, manifest your future. Conscious intention makes your past patterns, present conditions, future hopelessness irrelevant. Da papa. உயிர்மையின் உயிர்மெய் கடந்ததன் கடுமையையும் இருப்பின் இகழ்மையையும் எதிர்வரும் ஏய்ப்பு வாழ்க்கையையும் இருப்பில் இலாது செயச்செய்யும் சக்தி உயிர்மையின் உயிர்மெய். கான்ஷியஸ் இன்டென்ஷன் சயின்ஸ், அதுதான் உயிர்மையின் உயிர்மெய்ன்னு சொல்றேன். Understand? I just repeated the essence of today's satsang in Tamil. That's all. So let me now give you more clarity. If you decide, I will consciously have well-built yogic body, immediately even your internal organs starts producing the enzymes, hormones, chemicals needed to restructure your lifestyle and save you from unnecessary addictions. Build yourself consciously. Suddenly you will see thousands of your past patterns are not only irrelevant, they are even forgotten. The real de-addiction is when you even forget you had that addiction in your life. That is real de-addiction. When you even forget you had that addiction in your life is de-addiction. And it is possible. I mean to say, if you decide to have Divya Sarira, immediately even your liver, kidney, lungs, heart, intestine, everything starts becoming more conscious to your intention and starts breaking the past patterns, past negative patterns. The present conditions may be rogic or bogic, and the future hopelessness you have. You see, the hopelessness you carry about the future only keeps you pushed, pegged towards your couch. You become couch potato. Only because of your hopelessness about your future. What will I do? I will get up and try to do gym for 2 days. Third day again I will be back. It's okay, let me be here itself. I don't know. I want to do, I don't know what to do. This will be destroyed. Listen to the word destroyed by your conscious intention, Satya Sankalpa. Whether in physical level, like a body health, mental level, feeling alive, awakened, conscious level, enlightenment or power manifestation. Use this Satya Sankalpa signs, conscious intention signs for power manifestation. Tell yourself, today I make a conscious intention and a deep prayer to Paramashiva. Let me manifest all your powers. Let my DNA, my genes, the body, mind, everything I am carrying as me be restructured, reorganized, remanifested, revived for you to manifest in me, and let you manifest in me, Paramashiva. Make this conscious decision. This is the gift from Paramashiva to you today. This is the gift to you from Paramashiva, from Kailasa directly. Understand? This conscious intention makes, see, your mind always says, oh, I tried this, but many of my patterns did not change. Loose, panni, loose. If you had 1,000 negative patterns before you made this Sankalpa, after making this Sankalpa, you may have 2-3 patterns, but more than 900, you even forget you had it. Dark patches seen inside the moon during the full moon day, because of its own effulgence, it shows the dark patches. Because of your growth, you are finding still few patterns are left. You finding still few patterns are left is not the benchmark. You have not manifested. Fool. There are 900 patterns you even forgot existed in you. That last remaining few patterns, do little more work on you, that will also become irrelevant. This is the science I teach. This is a sacred secret I teach for the people who are very near and dear one to me. My own sons, my own daughters, who are going to be crown prince of Kailasa. I have already clearly defined all the strategies. Any kid joined in my Gurukul as minor, grew up in my Gurukul, stays back with me as my sannyasi or sannyasini, those kids will be the crown princes, prince and princesses of Kailasa. They are the first class citizens of Kailasa. All the boys or girls, kids who joined Gurukul as minor, grew up with me and stayed with me in Kailasa. Evolves as sannyasis. They will be the crown princes, prince and princesses of Kailasa. They are the first class citizens of Kailasa. The next level is people who joined as minor, grew up but did not maintain the discipline of sannyas, failed, but recovered, did prayaschitta and came out, evolved as sannyasi. They will be the next category. The third will be people who joined as adults and went through the training and become Purna Sannyasi. So I have clearly put the benchmarks and standards. Understand? This secret now, which I am teaching to all of you, power of conscious intention, I teach only to my most favorite sons and daughters, because this conscious science can make you do wonders. It's a power by itself. It can strengthen your nervous system. It can break your past negative patterns and present conditions and future hopelessness. It can just make you manifest Paramashiva. The multiple level implication implications of this great truth. This great science and its implication on multiple levels in your life can make you manifest Paramashiva. Next 48 hours, let us consciously focus on making Satya Sankalpas, conscious intentions to Paramashiva, how your life should be manifesting. Understand, yesterday I gave the homework. Let's meditate on 25 phases and phases of Paramashiva. PHASES and FACES of Paramashiva. Today I am giving the homework. Next 48 hours, let us work on how consciously you want your body to be, mind to be, being to be.
ಶ್ರೀ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರಿಗೆ ನಿತ್ಯಾನಂದರಿಗೆ. ಪರಮ உடலோடு உயிர் தந்து உணர்வோடு மொழி தந்து உலகெங்கும் உயிர்ப்பானவன். புவி தந்து மலை தந்து கடல் தந்து நதி தந்து முகிலாகி மழையானவன். நித்யானந்தவயமானவன், நித்யானந்தவயமானவன். ஈரேழு 14 உலகத்தை ஆட்கொண்டு எமையாளும் நடுநாயகன். இதமான தென்றலாய் இடியோடு மின்னலாய் புவி மீது புயலானவன். நித்யானந்தவயமானவன், நித்யானந்தவயமானவன். முதலாகி முடிவாகி மூச்சாகி பேச்சாகி முத்தமிழ் வித்தானவன். முளையாகி இலையாகி பிஞ்சாகி காயாகி பிரபஞ்ச கனியானவன். நித்யானந்தவயமானவன், நித்யானந்தவயமானவன். மலர் தந்து மனம் தந்து மகரந்த கனி தந்து மறைநூல்கள் பல தந்தவன். தேயாத கதிருக்கும் தேகின்ற நிலவு விண்மீனுக்கும் ஒளி தந்தவன். நித்யானந்தவயமானவன், நித்யானந்தவயமானவன். வானத்தின் மீதேறி நிலவென்னும் ஸ்ரீதேவி பூமிக்கு வந்து விட்டாள். சுடராக திரு நின்ற திருவண்ணாமலையூரில் நித்யானந்த கோலம் கொண்டாள். நித்யானந்தவயமானவன், நித்யானந்தவயமானவன். கசியாத கும்பத்தில் கலங்காத தீர்த்தமாய் கமழ்கின்ற கங்கையானாள். மசியாத ஞானமுடன் பசியாத ஞானமுடன் ரிஷி மூல விசையுமானாள். நித்யானந்தவயமானவன், நித்யானந்தவயமானவன். அசைகின்ற விரல் மேவ கலைவாணி மடி மீதில் இசைகின்ற வீணையானாள். அசையாத கலைவாணி இசையாக ஆனந்தம் தருவானாள். நித்யானந்தவயமானவன், நித்யானந்தவயமானவன். நித்யானந்தமயமானவன்.
Shave, 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 shave. With this, I bless you all. With this, I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, the state, space, powers, being, superconsciousness, and Kailasa of Paramashiva. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. The eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.